Hello friends, in this video we are going to look at kinetic friction. Now let us see the definition. The frictional force between two moving surfaces is called kinetic friction. Now as we have seen from the earlier video about friction, it acts parallel to the planes in contact opposing the relative motion between the two surfaces which are still in contact while moving. Okay? Now let us see few applications of friction. It produces heat. Now when we rub two palms of our hands together during winter, it produces heat. This is because friction is a dissipative force in nature. It helps us to light matches. Now when we rub the matchstick against the paper, it helps us to catch fire. Okay, now that is because friction causes the contact, and that contact helps to catch the fire. It enables us to write. If there was no friction between the pen and our paper, or between the pencil and our paper, we would not be able to write. It helps us to walk or drive our cars. Now friction is the sole responsible for the fact that we are able to walk and drive our cars on the roads. So these are few applications of friction. Now let us see few examples and few measurements of friction, especially the dynamic one. Now the measurement of kinetic friction is given by kinetic friction equal to mu kinetic, that is the coefficient of kinetic friction, times the normal reaction that is occurring between the two surfaces that are moving against each other while in contact. Okay, now let us understand this by an example. So here we see that a block of mass 10 kg is being dragged along the ground with a force of 20 Newton acting forward, and the coefficient of kinetic friction between the ground and the box is 0.5. Okay, so fine. Now let us find the frictional force that is being asked. Now we all know this body is, the mass of this body is 10 kg. So the gravitational force acting on it, F due to gravitation, equal to mass, that is 10 kg, times the acceleration due to gravity, that is 10 kg meter per second square, 10 meter per second square, sorry. So the total force of gravity is 10 into 10, that is 100 Newton. So from this equation we can write the kinetic friction, if we assume the body to be moving, is equal to, so there is some mistake in the question. If it is 20 Newton, then the body would not probably move. Not probably, it would not move actually. Okay, so let us make this 200 Newtons. Then it will move surely. Why it will move? I would tell you the reason. So F friction is equals to 10 into 10, that is 100 Fmg equal to 10 into 10, that is 100 Newton, and F friction equal to Fmg, which is equals to the normal reaction times mu kinetic. Okay, fine. Now that is equals to 100 into 0.5 Newton, which is nothing but 50 Newton. Now we know that kinetic friction opposes the direction of motion. So this mu kinetic will, F kinetic will occur in the opposite direction. Fine. So the net force acting forward is nothing but F net equals to 200 minus 50 newtons, that is 150 newtons. Thus the acceleration of the body is net force by the mass. Net force is 150 Newton and mass is 10 kg. So it is 15 meter per second square in this direction, forward direction. Okay, fine. So friends, that's it from this short video. I am running out of time in the video because there is probably not much memory left in my mobile. So in the next video we would see the importance of normal reaction, and we would see what normal reaction is, why it happens, and how can we measure normal reaction. So that's it from this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you like the video. Thank you for watching, and that's it for today. Goodbye.